Hi guys, this is Key. This video is going to talk about the bullet points or the main ideas I'm going to cover on session 2. Most of you know, or we're in the middle of this training called Real Estate Web Strategy Success. It is a 4-session training. It is a training focused on the doing, not just the learning. So you learn some concepts which are important, but it's the doing that matters. It is designed for people who want to master internet marketing, and it's being I've been invited by Kevin Ahern to provide it on his system. We did session 1 last week, and we're going to do session 2 next week. So every 2 weeks, so over 8 weeks, we'll do all 4 sessions. So here I wanted to give you a flavor of what's happening next week. Session 2 is the title of it is called The Fundamentals of Your Web Container. I want to make sure I'm using the right terminology. A lot of you call them websites. For me, that term is no longer useful or meaningful anymore. A web container, what it contains, has a little bit more descriptive meaning because it alludes to the idea of you, the internet marketer, have this container and you put tools in it that your consumers will find compelling and they end up doing business with you. I don't like to call them websites, I like to call them containers. So the course is, session 2 is about the fundamentals of your web container. So what will I be covering? First, I'm going to cover what I would call the 6 to 8 main ingredients you must have in your container. Your container must have these ingredients, and if they are in place the right way, your internet scale and your visibility will work for you. You'll be able to match it. You'll be in control of your fate a lot more. We're going to be talking about this thing called IDX, Internet Data Exchange, which is basically access to a feed from the MLS into your website so your consumer can search. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're going to be talking about what is the best way to integrate it. And what if the region you're in doesn't have IDX? Are there ideas you can use to leverage that for yourself? Hint, hint, there is. The next thing we're going to be talking about is what are the ingredients of lead capture. Lead capture is when a consumer has visited your website, spent some time with you, they register, they become a lead capture for you, and then you are using it then to communicate and take care of their needs. So there are good lead capture systems. They're called CRMs. There are not so good lead capture systems. So what are those ingredients? How do you construct one that works well? The next topic I'm going to be covering are called how do you integrate keywords strategically in your website so that search engines like Google and Bing can see it and understand, aha, I know what this person wants. I know what this company is doing, so I'm going to rank them based on those ideas. The next one are what are examples of websites that have that fully integrated. But not only that, are these websites hands-off or are they hands-on? Hands-on website is where the marketer, you, the real estate agent, are in charge of it. You grab it and you run with it. Hands-off websites are basically tools that have been turned on by somebody. You cannot change anything. You're locked in. There are values for those websites. I don't see a lot of value in them, but for some people, hey, they like to be passive about their web strategy, so they could be, those kind of tools could be useful to them. So we're going to be talking about what are hands-on websites versus hands-off websites. And the final thing I'm going to be covering is, of course, the homework. Remember, every time I finish a training, there will be homework. I look forward to seeing you next week. We're going to have a lot of fun. Remember, it's 2.5 hours. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.